I really appreciated the fact that a lot of our friends that live around South Florida don't exactly live in Miami.
Is that a video camera? Because I'm posing for a picture right now. We're being filmed?
Yes.
While many bands only push the envelope for their own aspirations, Recreant wishes to sing for more than their own personal music endeavors. Their music defies placement and definition, much like the group themselves, hailing proudly from Tampa as outsiders hoping to speak out with their music against political and social castigation. My sister and I were able to catch Recreant perform in Miami in the midst of the band adding Ashley McLaren as their new vocalist and taking months off to record a new release. We sat down with Recreant to discuss such events.
Other than the show that we're playing in Tampa tomorrow, this is going to be our last show for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And when we get home, we're going to be recording for a new LP. We're hoping to bring Ashley into the band. We're going to start slow releasing, like we're going to do a split 7-inch. Hopefully this is kind of tentative on the splits.
Don't say any menus.
Mention all the
Name drop like
Not that it hasn't been completely public on Facebook to the world anyway. But this band from Russia called Minaret, they're from Moscow. They're like a just really awesome like spastic screamo band, and
So good.
me and this guy are obsessed with like Russian hardcore and Russian screamo because it's fucking incredible. It is the bees. And then another one is going to be a split with this band called Old Soul. It's going to be hopefully a 10-inch. We have 2 songs for that. And they are out of Muskegon, Michigan. And they fucking roll. It's just like total like black metal, post-rock, screamo, you know, kind of all mixed in together.
So good.
And then after all that's said and done, we're going to throw together with a bunch of our friends to add little awesome noise parts and people that want to contribute to our record and kind of make it more of like a collective more than just a band with like the people that we love and we care about, and everybody's going to contribute onto the record, and then that will be like an extended version, kind of like re-edited full LP. That's the game plan right now, and that's why we're taking off for 6 months.
What he said.
And that's why Miami is awesome.
Yeah.
In short.
You guys are busy.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, that was like the motto our friends in New Jersey. It was like, can't stop, won't stop. Fucking 2.5 years, 4 tours, can't stop, won't stop. And as far as the 4 of us within our scene in Tampa, we were like the kids that nobody wanted to start a band with. And our biggest problem was being able to get not just 4 idiots together to play music, but to be like, hey, we're gonna go on tour. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we want to do. We just want to tour and put out music. And when we first started the band, we were all on a Monday through Friday schedule, 9 to 5, and we were literally practicing like 5 days a week. We played our first show after like 2 or 3 months, and we wrote like 11 songs and recorded it.
He's a machine.
He's the fucking man over here, dude. He just fucking picked everything up so fast.
Yeah.
So wait, who started the band?
I did.
B and I.
This is all my
She's like, Cheddar, go and start a band in Tampa.
I had actually moved to Tampa and was trying to start so many bands for so long, and finally met Cheddar, and I saw his band play a set, his old band with Jesse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was in Holy War then. Oh my god.
Who was singing? Was it
And Cheddar was like loading out his drums, and I was like, dude, do you want to start a band? Like, you want to start a band with me? Like, I really want to be in a grindcore band. Like, I just want to do vocals. And he was playing drums for that band, so it was like, oh yeah, you play drums. And like a week or 2 later, we like got together, and Cheddar's like, oh yeah, I wrote all these guitar parts because I remembered you play violin, and I think you should play violin. I was like, I didn't even know you played fucking guitar. Yeah, and it was rough. I put down violin and I didn't want to play it anymore.
This is
Wait, what my thing then?
Long
Keep
story
going,
short,
babe.
yeah.
So
Called Jesse back in after my college broke up, and then we worked on songs for a while with terrible, horrible, awful Craigslist, random drummers, and until Cheddar put out a message. It's like, hey, we're looking for a drummer. And Tristan's like, I play drums. I'm not in a band, but I can do this.
you know,
we could avoid a lot of like finding people if I just, you know, joined your band or tried out, you know, something.
And Tristan's old band that he was in at the time used to play with Jesse and I's band all the time. So we knew each other through that. But he was living in fucking bumfuck Land O'Lakes.
I lived an hour outside of town, didn't have a car, and I was unemployed. So they would drive like 45 minutes to an hour to get me, and then I would come stay on the couch for like 2 weeks or whatever, and we'd just play like whenever we got the chance. And like 2 weeks later, we had like 8 or 10 songs down, and so we just kind of went with that.
Finding the people that you found in this band, do you think that all the styles mold in particular? Because the sound that I heard in there, that's like nothing I've ever heard. Like there was melody, there was
fucked up.
breakdowns, there was stoner doom.
That took like 2 albums to figure out. Really?
Yeah, it really.
The
like,
first one. I mean, the first we liked it. I stood behind what we made, but it was not.
Our sound's
as
really
organized
reformed now,
as what we
you know?
got.
Like, we all have found, like, what we really want as a band as a whole. Like, what it wants to sound like, what the message is behind it. Like, everything just kind of fits together. And, it's really, like, awesome to see the final product.
Yeah, this album took a lot of work, at least, like, for me, just working on my violin parts. But at the same time, it was kind of like, before I would try so hard, like to write something really intricate, something impressive, and then like the next album is more like, you know, trying to complement things, work on my bow hand, like minute things, and finally this one's just like, okay, this is what we sound like, this is where it's gonna go best, like, and we can communicate with each other a lot more effectively.
Ash, what do you hope to add to the band?
Dreads.
Tristan's
got one. She's taking it plural. You know, we needed more of these. We needed this.
Well, hopefully like different different musical styles, because like we have like a lot, like I know me and Cheddar and I found on this tour, like a lot of us have similar taste in music, but definitely like there's certain styles that like I want to incorporate, and also like lyrically, like I always, like my lyrics are usually pretty political, and like also like feminist lyrics, and like more like radical politics in it, and I think that's really important. Yeah, I consider myself like a radical feminist, so I want to definitely incorporate like a lot of that stuff.
How she feels about the way that we should be acting, not just acting toward each other and things we should be talking about, but like desperate changes that we need like within the world. And it's all just lines up with what we were originally trying to do as a band anyway. And we're still all growing and learning, like none of us are fucking perfect, you know, but like
There's always room to learn more.
we are trying our best to like, and I feel like one of the best things that we have with this band is the amount of people that we get to meet, where we get to have like these serious, like intense conversations about things that matter, things that bother us amongst people around us, and in some cases even opening up other people's eyes, not just us opening up theirs, but them with us too, you know. It's like definitely just like this giant collective effort that like all of us suffer from, like having our own like set of problems we don't understand. And a lot of them come back to like basic social anxieties that we have, and the way we're brought up in this culture, and it's definitely varies between all of us. We barely even know. These things are what we're trying to bring forward as a fucking band.
Is that the reason behind the name, Recreant?
No.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Just disloyal to your master, you know. Or,
Yeah, recreant is it's just like an old English word. It's like a play on miscreant, you know, just some degenerate, just someone translates into modern English as a coward.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's a really,
All they were trying to do was say fuck the man.
you know, someone calling you like a slut or these such derogatory terms, like a coward, a traitor. It's supposed to hit you hard. It's supposed to make you feel ashamed. And if we can wear it, claim it, like as our band's name, like you might call us cowards, you might call us like dropouts, losers, whores, fuck ups, whatever you want to do. Like, I don't know. tough. It's not cowardly. Like, this is how we want to live. And cowardice, pride, shame is irrelevant. Like, happiness and making this world better as a community, that's what's relevant.
Your true tastes are just so what?